What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? What's good, man? Hit that like button. I appreciate everybody that's coming up in here, man. As I know a lot of people was chilling, enjoying their little holiday and their little moment in the season. You know, I just thought I'd just come in and pop it a little bit, man. What's up with y'all, man? As I know everybody's chilling with their families, man. So am I. But nothing was going to stop Mr. Strategic for coming up in here tonight. Guess what, y'all? Guess what, y'all? Don't y'all know this lying bitch? That's right. Ooh, did we say that already? Man, we gotta come correct. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Don't y'all know? Chrisean, we about to expose it all tonight. If they thought, all right, that we've been exposing this fucking no good piece of shit, beat down whole ass for a mother, if they think that we've been exposing her and this whole shit that's going on over there with Zeus, y'all ain't seen shit yet. Check this out, y'all. Don't y'all know she ain't got that tattoo removed? It's cat. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. She's capping. She still got the tattoo on her fucking face. It's actually makeup. Yo, this shit gonna be good tonight. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man, because I don't see how a lot of people ain't see this whole play. Now, ain't she supposed to got the tattoo removed off of her face, y'all? Ain't the tattoo supposed to be removed off of her face? That's right. Tonight, y'all are entering the Twilight Zone. Double tap the screen because this is exactly what the fuck is going on. All right? We're in the Twilight Zone somewhere. All right? Didn't they just show us her getting her tattoo removed off of her face, right? So somebody tell me why is the tattoo still on her face? Double tap the screen, y'all. Somebody explain to us why is Crenshaw Blueface tattoo still on her face? I thought it got taken off. All right. And we're going to prove that they still running plays, they still running game, and they shit drying up. Not only is it drying up, didn't I tell y'all we was going to what? Reverse that energy? Didn't I tell y'all we was going to reverse that energy? Now they got to try to come up with something new, something different. As we all know, they was waiting on the big stream again with Chrisean Rock and Ryan Garcia, and y'all see it ain't happen, right? You see it ain't play out, right? Not only did it not play out, it's some other things that also didn't play out as ones expected. As for the ones who don't know, Strategic Live tonight, Max B, The Purge 7 was leaked, y'all. All right, hit the like button, drop y'all fire and TVs in the chat. Max B album, The Purge, was actually leaked, y'all, and he had to drop the album, y'all. Somebody inside the camp, somebody inside the team. Who do y'all think that person might be, y'all? Double tap the screen. Somebody inside the camp, somebody inside a Max B team released and leaked this Purge album and forced him to release it on all platforms because it already was released behind his back. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate everybody that's coming up in here joining me tonight, man, because we got a fire flame of a show that we're going to stomp, step, and stand all over these goofies tonight. Because I'm quite sure y'all done heard about the duty. And I know y'all like what duty. I'm talking about the call of duty, the one that created, all right, one of the most successful game franchises, all right, in gaming history. Vince Zampella. That's right. As we done seen, the man, Ferrari, red that is, smash into a pillar. Not only did it smash into a pillar, all right, the amount of speed that he was going when it smashed into the pillar, as I've been getting reliable information and strategic vital drops on the situation out there, man. And I am hearing, all right, that car that Vince Zambella was driving, y'all, all right, was actually being controlled by something else. As we know, y'all, that these new cars that they are manufacturing and is forcing on everybody. Everybody have to pay attention, man. These new cars that they forcing on everybody. You know that they could tap into the system of these cars, right? And they could take over your car. You know that, right? That's right. And allegedly, this is what happened with this situation. But the question is, why did it happen? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. Like, share, subscribe. We about to get all into this tonight, man. All right. I appreciate everybody that's coming up in here, man. Yeah, man. Let's go. Feel the fire. Fear the fire and fear the flames. Because look, y'all, all right, it's been a lot of weird shit that has been going on with this situation revolving around Ronnie, Blueface, and Chrisean Rock. And over the past week, Strategic Fire TV and the Fire Starters decided to give their take on it and actually bring some things to the light that a lot of people never expected. Bring to the light a lot of things that a lot of people did not see. Now, like I said, man, all right, everything that's going on with this situation involving Crenshaw and Blueface is not exactly what y'all think it is. All right. And like I said, we're going to continue to stomp, step, and stand on it and prove it. Not only that, man, okay, peep the game. Everybody must peep the game. And we're going to peep it today, right? So it was Crenshaw Rock that was responding to Blueface, right? As we strategically start to fire and flame this bitch up. All right. Tonight. Shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire and fear the flame. Before we get into this show, man, we got to do our due diligence. That's right. All right. Fair use is in effect. Fair use is in effect because they coming for us. They've been coming for us, y'all. Okay? And with that being said, y'all know the rest, man. This live and everything y'all hear in it is for what? Educational, research, entertainment purposes only. Everything you hear in this live is alleged. All right? But y'all know what it is and y'all know what it ain't. All right? We fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers. We stomp, step, and stand, walk through the fire on a daily. All right? To filter these demons the fuck up out of here. All right? And let everybody know what it is and what it ain't. So, with that being said, let's go. Appreciate everybody that's coming up in here. Continue to double tap the screen because y'all, it was Ryan Garcia that came out, right? It said Chrisean didn't show up for this stream, and now she's talking about it seemed like it was a date. He trying to holler at me, and I feel uncomfortable, and blah blah this and blah blah that. But you wasn't feeling uncomfortable when you just was at his house a couple days ago. You wasn't uncomfortable when he had you all wrapped up, okay, in a bear hug from the back at that, okay, just a couple days ago. But now the stream was so successful. When it's time for y'all to do another stream, you come with this bullshit. But it's not that I'm paying attention to, y'all. All right, what I want y'all to pay attention to is her face as I strategically break this down. I thought she got her tattoo laser removed off of her face. Hit the like button. Check this out, y'all.
11 a.m.
Check it out.
The other one was at 4:30 p.m. That was at the track, and the other one was in the boxing gym. Two different type of trainers.
Okay, why is the tattoo still on her face? Hit the like button, y'all.
So I'm excited. I'm blessed. I'm happy. Everybody that keep trying to say that
You see that, right? Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. All right. Can somebody make it make sense? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, everybody that's joining me and coming in here strategically. Shout out all my moderators, Flame Raiders. Happy holidays to everybody out there if you celebrate, man. All right. Shout out the whole nation. I appreciate y'all. Didn't we just see Chrisean Rock? Double tap the screen, y'all. Let's get this information out. Didn't we just see Chrisean Rock get the tattoo removed? Didn't she just get the tattoo removed off of her face? Is we bugging? Okay? Check this out now. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. Okay?
Live, but it goes by very quickly, okay?
okay.
So you got a tattoo. Honestly, I want to cool down your skin.
There's 23,000 people in here. They want me to do it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. No crime for 23,000 people.
Oh my god.
You sure you don't want me to start with the smaller one?
Nah, start with the big one. Please.
Start the big one.
All right, I'm gonna do one.
See this, right?
Okay.
Okay, so they supposed to be removing her tattoo, right? Ain't that's what they showing us? Ain't that's what they telling us? So how is she still, all right, popping her goofy ass shit with this tattoo still on her face, y'all? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Strategic drop, because what I've been hearing from reliable resources, okay, she's not actually getting those tattoos fucking removed. It's all cap for content, allegedly. But when you look at the fucking receipts that's in our face, ain't nothing alleged here, right? Not only that, y'all, okay, let's continue to bust this hoe in her lying ass fucking face and anybody that fucking stand with her, because let me get this out the fucking way, okay? Respectfully, anybody that stand for anything that this bitch do, that goes to show you what type of person you are. Anybody, all right, who stands behind anything, all right, this bitch do, it goes to show you the type of person that you are. It goes to show you when you look in the mirror, it's a reflection of yourself, because it be y'all tight, respectfully, that don't want to hold Chrisean accountable for her bullshit. Can I get some likes? Respectfully, it be these goofy ass bitches, okay, that talk about they going hard for Chrisean. Is the reason why Chrisean continues to do the bullshit. It's like a daughter or a son, as I strategically break this shit down. All right, it's like a daughter or a son. All right, and you are a parent. right? And you continue to let your child get away with shit every time your child do something. What happens? What happens? Oh, not my child. Oh, not my child. Oh, you don't ever want to hold your child accountable for the shit that your child is doing. So your child still continues to go out here and do bullshit, right? Right? Oh, yeah, we gonna piss a lot of people off. All right. How many of y'all mothers raised a fucking Chrisean respectfully? How many of y'all mothers done raised a Blueface respectfully? Because listen here, man, it's normal. This shit that became normal in our community. I don't know where you come from. I don't know what world y'all live in, but this is normal shit and they pushing it. They pushing it. Shout out everybody up in here. Okay? They pushing it. Somebody says it takes 12 rounds to remove that tat. Bullshit. 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 Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Because you could go back respectfully to when Black China got her tattoo and her Baphomet shit removed. Okay? When they start putting that laser shit on there, that shit start disappearing right away. Respectfully, that shit is not still going to be on her face as dark as it is. It don't even look like she had no work done to it, y'all. Do it. Shout out everybody up in here. Hold on. Let me pull this back up for a second. Do it look like she had any work done to that tattoo on her face? And, and honestly, it don't. It don't. But back to what I was saying, right? Now, Chrisean is supposed to be this alleged fighter, right? Everybody was just rooting her on with that fake ass fight that was going on out there, right? Right. Everybody was just rooting her on. Oh, yeah, she held her own. She held it down. Yeah, that bitch could rock. That bitch could fight. Blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. If that bitch could rock, right? If she can fight, right? If she could bang, right? Why is she taking boxing lessons? Hit the like button as I strategically fuck y'all up. Why is she taking boxing lessons if she could naturally go? If she could naturally bang, if you can naturally scrap, what the fuck you taking boxing lessons for? Let me tell you why. Okay, because they want to set up a fucking weak ass boxing event with one of them bitches, blue faces is fucking with. Is that it? Is that it? As I strategically dismantle y'all plan, okay? Is that it, Chrisean? Because we already know that you can fight, right? Allegedly in real life. So why you over there training for? I know why you training. I know why you're training. You're training for one of them bullshit ass Jake Paul fights, right? For one of them bullshit rigged up Jake Paul fights, right? Against one of them bitches Blueface is fucking with, right? I wonder which one. Because, like I said, y'all have to see the play what's going on with Ryan Garcia, Blueface, and Chrisean Rock. All this is connected. All this is being ran by the same goddamn what? Entities, by the same goddamn source. Because as I strategically break this down, like I told y'all, Zeus, all right, has studios out there in Los Angeles, in Hollywood, okay, with all kinds of makeshift environments. And I tried to explain to y'all, right, that what that hospital that what Chrisean was in was not actually a real fucking hospital. And not only that, man, okay, Blueface basically show everybody as I strategically break this down when they do the what show.
Gonna be looking for
Twin. Hey, how you doing?
You see the makeshift jail, right? You see the makeshift jail, right? He's showing everybody. Check it out.
Hey, what's up? Yeah. I'm Mexican Blue. Yeah. Mexican Blue was good. Hey, another Mexican. Let's go. Oh, shit. Damn. It's hard, Blue. How you pulling like that? So I'm fresh out. You want to give her a kiss? Not yet. Hey, what's up, twin? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, good, man.
Okay, so you see Blueface with the skull and bones on, right? As I strategically fuck y'all up, right? And we was breaking down the numerology, all right, on the first episode, wasn't we? As you see,
We on live stream.
he's paying homage with the skull and bones sweatsuit on. And what I tell y'all with this alleged symbolism is representing communication, conversation. This is called coding. Coding conversations and conversations of coding when it comes to this type of symbolism. Let's go.
Right now, so make sure you already know. Make y'all, yeah. Hey, how you doing? You better take me to jail. Oh, what? Hey.
You see it, right, y'all? You see it right in your face. Out of everything he could be wearing, right? Right? He strategically picks this outfit. And it's a reason why he strategically picked this outfit. Just like it's a reason why, all right, he strategically picked Ryan Garcia, all right, and a couple fucking days later, Chrisean Rock is in the same goddamn space Blueface was just at. Because Blueface already told Chrisean, bitch, you're mine. Y'all must have forgot about this. Double tap the screen, y'all. We in vertical. We gonna do something different on their ass tonight, okay? Because y'all done heard me speak my piece, right? Now y'all gonna hear Blueface speak his goddamn piece. Because I believe a lot of y'all done forgot who run this shit, okay? And Blueface already told everybody who run the motherfucking show, okay? All right, so pay attention.
Like, that's that high power shit.
Under my control, get the fuck on.
What do you mean?
Any bitch
Under
with
what
me
control?
is, I run the
What?
program. Simple as that.
What
Any bitch with
program?
me is getting ran by me, period. Not by what they think, not by what they want. They're getting ran by
What are
me.
you talking about?
You're under my program. That's what I'm talking about. You're under my establishment. I'm not confiding and fixing myself for you. You fix yourself to me or get the fuck on. Go
I'm not
find somebody
fixing
else's
shit.
program.
I'm not fixing
Go
shit.
You hear that, right? You're under my establishment. You're under my fucking program. I run this shit, right? Right? And what is going on right in front of our face? Huh? Don't it look like she's under his establishment? Don't it look like, okay, every move he make, she will what? Be a follow-up so the content can continue to engage. Not only so the content can continue to engage, let's ask yourself a question, y'all, as I strategically make real life matters make real life sense. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. Check this out, right? Now, Blueface claimed that he had all this drama, excuse me, all this trauma in jail, right? He claimed being in jail, all right, did so much to him in a traumatic way. So you have to ask yourself, right? Out of all the shows in the world that you can make a reality show about, out of all the shows in the world that you can have an influence over the youth and speak about your story and how to rise, okay, and be redeemed again by going through these type of situations, why would you want to pick a fucking reality show, right, where all your bitches are from jail? All the bitches that you're dealing with got a institutionalized state of mind. Make it make sense. We about to make it make sense. Let me tell y'all why as I strategically break this down. This is vital information that I am revealing to y'all. And let me tell y'all something, yo. A lot of people don't like it, and I don't give a fuck. Okay? Because check this out. Remember, I told y'all, right, that this show here with Blueface and these chicks that's supposed to be in jail, and at the end of the show, he's supposed to end up with one. All right. And I told y'all at the end of the show, allegedly, okay, Chrisean is supposed to come in at the end of the show. Now, like I said, when we make real life matters make real life sense, why would he want to have a reality show? Excuse me, want to have a reality show where he's picking these females from jail. Tell you why. Was it Chrisean Rock also locked up when he was locked up as I strategically break this shit down? Was Chrisean Rock and Blueface locked up at the same time or what? Or what? Exactly my fucking point. So when I'm trying to tell y'all is, all right, yeah, am I bugging? Let me say it again. Was Chrisean Rock and Blueface locked up at the same time? Chrisean got out before he did, right? Am I right or wrong? Double tap the screen. Where we make real life matters make real life sense. Let me say it again because, like I said, they hit y'all with so much shit. Y'all ain't able to sit back and process and actually concentrate on actually what's going on. Now, let me ask my fire starters again. Was Chrisean Rock and Blueface locked up at the same time? They absolutely were locked up at the same time together. And you know why? Out of all the females he could choose from all these different type of environments, why would he choose jail? Let me tell you why. Because Chrisean Rock was in there. Chrisean Rock was in jail. And like I just told y'all, okay, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Blueface content is in the fucking basement without Chrisean. And Chrisean content is in the basement as well without Blueface. And this is why they still continue, okay, to engage with each other. As we hear Blueface coming out, I told you, y'all, all right, they desperate now. Blueface, he talking about, oh, I'm going to expose Chrisean Rock. She's having an affair with Ryan Garcia. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They just coming up with all kinds of weird ass fucking plays that don't make sense and it's starting to look obvious to everyone. Just like that goddamn tattoo, okay, that they claim that she got removed off of her face, y'all, and it's still fucking there. Tattoo ain't been touched not one time. Not one time, y'all. The tattoo is still there, y'all. And not only is the tattoo still there, okay, as I strategically get ready to switch tracks right quick. All right. So check this out now. Let me show y'all something. All right. So it was, what was it? Last night before last, something like that. I believe it was last night, y'all. Okay. Let me show y'all something here. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. Okay. Okay, so we got Max B. Okay. Like I told everybody, it was some weird shit going on with that situation. And don't worry, y'all. We gonna get right back to the Chrisean shit. Don't worry, trust me, I got y'all strategically. Cause watch what I drop next. But peep the game, as it says, right? Okay, since it's already out, you see this, right? Since it's already out, public domain 7, The Purge Deluxe, officially out tonight as I strategically break this shit down. Now, I told y'all some snake shit was going on inside that camp, right? And I was trying to tell y'all, why is French Montana hyping up this coke wave shit instead of hyping up Max B solo project? Okay, as we see, the Purge ain't have no promo. The Purge ain't have no promotion, no promo, no video, no single, no nothing. And that was by a snake move. That was by, okay, somebody in his camp. Because let's make real life matters make real life sense. Who else will leak Max B album, y'all, before it come out? Who will leak his album before he leaked his album? Who would do it? Somebody in his camp, somebody that got access to his laptops, phones, and everything, as I strategically break this down. And he was just on a platform a couple weeks ago talking about how his wife, that's right, y'all, his wife, okay, is in his phones, how his wife is in his tablets, how his wife is in his devices. So ain't no telling, all right, if it got leaked by her. Ain't no telling if it got leaked by that snake nigga Ty that he hanging around. Ain't no telling, because why would they snake him out like that? If they weren't good for Max B, as I strategically break this shit down, if they weren't good for Max B, why would they leak his album the way they leaked this album, y'all? Okay? All right? Make it make sense, because this all we do. And like I said, man, they said the album ain't too great. They said the album ain't too great. And like I said, French Montana only focused on one thing and one thing only. All right. And that's what's going to benefit him. And this is why he's putting all that money into the alleged Coke wave. Because you know the Coke wave got French Montana name all on it, not Max B. All right. Max B is just the tag along for the Coke wave. French Montana, all right, controls that whole Coke wave movement, not Max. And this is why we're getting what we are getting, yo. All right in front of our face. And all you Max B fans out there, somebody let Strategic Fire know, why is he wearing these crown of thorns on his head? Not only is he wearing these crown of thorns, he's wearing it everywhere, y'all. All right, he's wearing these crown of thorns on his head like it's a hat, like it's a trophy, if you ask me. All right, and the crown of thorns is actually made out of nails. All right, and we know in the what scriptures who got nailed to the cross allegedly. All right, who got nailed to the cross? All right. Like I said, all we here to do is make real life matters, always make real life sense. And it's making a whole lot of sense as we see Max B album gets leaked right up under his nose. You see what I'm saying, yo? You see what happens? You see what happens when you trust too much? When you trust too much. Yeah. That's what happens when you trust too much. All right. Whole album leaked. No promos or nothing. All right. So, see something here. Okay, so y'all, I'm here from reliable resources, okay, that Vince Zampella, hope I'm saying it right, the maker of one of the most successful gaming franchises in the history of gaming, and that's Call of Duty. Now, they're saying, y'all, where he lived at out there in California, okay, he always came through this strip all the time. Not only did he always come through this strip all the time, y'all, they said that he knew these roads front and back. Now, like I said, somebody that's been driving roads all their life and they know these roads a way that they know the back of their hand, all right? An accident is not really too much likely, but anything can happen as we see, all right? Soon as he came out that tunnel, that's where things went totally left at. And I'm hearing y'all that his car was allegedly being controlled, okay, like some Paul Walker shit. All right, this is exactly what this situation remind me of. Okay, the Paul Walker situation when Paul Walker crashed, and we know that he's a professional stunt car driver and shit like that. For him to lose control the way that he lost control of that car, everybody had a lot of unanswered questions about, you know what I mean? What actually happened? Just like this situation here, what actually happened? Now, like I said, man, I done some research on this, and I think I'm gonna do a separate show on this situation here because it calls for it. It's a lot of uh synchronicity syncing up, revolving around him, and a lot of other things that's been going on, man. So I don't want to reveal too much in this live because I believe that this this topic here, it needs a whole live all by itself, respectfully, man. But um, yeah, situation is unfortunate. Okay, let's see what the chat talking about. Firehawk walking stalk. DC up in here. Okay, they're making weird content and the same plays for money on the internet, but they're also entertaining angels who are judging and condemning them righteously for the Most High. Yes, yes. And that's why they doing it in the city. That's why all that weird shit take place out there in the city of Los Angeles. Hold on, y'all. Apologize about that. But we ain't gonna bomb on them too much, but we gonna bomb. Like I said, a lot of people chilling with their families, holiday time, blah blah this and blah blah that. I understand that. But one thing that we don't understand, you lying, no good, motherfucker, you. Why that tattoo still on your face? Why the tattoo still on your face, Chrisean? Can't nobody say a goddamn thing, right? Can nobody say nothing? And let me show y'all this here. All right, check this out. Because they just keep You see, they just keep exposing themselves. Show y'all this here.
Why you feel wherever there's cold? No, no. Whenever you need a break, just let me know, okay? I'm gonna do. Oh, sorry, y'all.
You see this, right? So this is supposed to be her getting the tattoo removed, okay, down there by her waist after the blue face tattoo is supposed to be gone. But as y'all see, right, the blue face tattoo is still on her face. It's still there. It hasn't been touched. It hasn't been touched at all. At all. Okay? And I don't believe that the one that they're removing from her waist, y'all, I don't believe that tattoo has been touched either, because this supposed to be her coming back to the laser removal spot, getting another one removed. But how you getting another one removed when you ain't get the first one taken off your face yet? Make it make sense. But we about to. Let's go, yo. Double tap the screen. Let's get this informative information out. Let's go.
Take your time. Bro, it killed me the last time. Okay. Ready? Let me move this down.
Okay, let me tell you, all that shit was when she was taking that shit off her face was a fucking mockery. A mockery. And I know y'all like a mockery of who? Y'all ain't hear her screaming, Jesus, 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 Jesus. But everybody, all right, got in their mind that she's screaming Jesus, okay, because of all the pain she's going through. And she want that spirit to what? All right, alleviate the pain. But no, that's not why she's screaming, Jesus, 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 Jesus. The same way she's screaming, Jesus, Jesus. The same way like she named her son, Jesus, by mocking the Most High, and then gonna take it out the name, making fun, making fun. And she cried Jesus, right, right, and cried Jesus, yo. It wasn't even getting a tattoo removed off of her face. So y'all tell me what the fuck this is then. Okay, so we got her screaming out Jesus like she in so much pain, but you ain't getting the fucking tattoo removed off your face. So why you screaming it for? Oh, I just told y'all. I just told y'all. I just told y'all why she's screaming it. Okay? All right. Blueface already said, you're mine. You have to do what I say. You're under my control. You're under my establishment. What establishment is Blueface talking about? What establishment is Blueface talking about, y'all? Do anybody have any idea what establishment? All right. We got the video of Blueface saying, Chrisean, if you don't like the fucking program, get the fuck on then. You're under me. What the fuck I say go. You're under my program. You're under my establishment. I run the fucking show. And the facts is proving that he runs the fucking show because what? He has his what solo reality show before she do, right? He got his solo reality show before she do, right? But what a lot of people don't know is, okay, it's Chrisean show too. They just ain't bring her in. They just ain't bring her in yet. And when it all clear, when it's all said and done, y'all
Oh,
gonna
they,
see.
oh shit.
Y'all gonna see. Because it ain't by coincidence that he's picking these baddies to be institutionalized. And Chrisean was also locked up and institutionalized. Okay, why he was locked up, which proves where his mind is at, which proves what type of bitch he looking for. Because if you're trying to change your life, Blueface, if you in a better place, far as your spirit, far as your mental health go, why the fuck would you even want to be dealing with some females that's institutionalized? Do that make sense? Because that's your motherfucking what? That's your style. That's what you do, right? Just ask Chrisean, right? That's your style. That's your flavor. That's your sauce. That's your seasoning all day long. You like them rough house bitches. You don't want no lady. You want a rough house bitch like Chrisean. And that's why you got these institutionalized ass females in your fucking show. Okay? All right? Because if you was looking for something greater and better, it won't be no females coming out of jail. And the first thing motherfuckers gonna say, oh, it's only a show. Right. It is a show. It's fucking scripted, right? Strategic drop. Say it's a show now. Say it's a show now. Since I'm breaking this shit down and dismantling it, right? Why would he want a goofy ass bitch that done spent all this time in jail? Why would he want that? Why would he want to be around that? I thought he went through all this traumatic experiences with Chrisean in that type of relationship for you to turn right back around and go right back to it. Oh, it's a show, y'all. It's only a show. Right. It is only a fucking show. And everything is fucking scripted. Everything is fucking staged. Just like this fucking jail cell fucking shit we looking at right now. It's not a real jail. It's a fucking stage. It's a setup. Like the hospital. As I strategically bring fire. I told y'all that the hospital that allegedly Chrisean was having that baby in was a fucking stage, a fucking makeshift hospital. And I told everybody, Ryan Garcia, all right, got to deal with Zeus. This is why he's streaming all over the goddamn place. Y'all ain't know? This is why you see Ryan Garcia streaming all over the goddamn place. They running these plays with this weirdo. Okay. I'm starting to look at Ryan. All right. He on some saucy shit, man. All right. You hanging with this dude here, you want some saucy shit, bro. Yeah, I said it. And not only did I say it, what's the chances of them on live stream, then Chrisean call and blah blah this, blah blah that? Nothing but weak ass plays. They done up, yo. They done up. Look at the type of streamers that they got to engage with, y'all. Anytime you got to go get Ryan Garcia, okay? One of the weirdest puppets that you'll ever see. And listen, y'all ain't paid no mind the whole time he addressing the Chrisean Rock situation. You don't see him, all right? Showing. showing his allegiance, right? Hold on. Let me see this. Here. Hold on. Shout out everybody that's up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. See some. I'm still here, y'all. Crazy work, but yo, shit is wild. Hold on. I got it. Okay. So when he starts, okay, when Ryan Garcia starts, y'all, as I strategically fuck y'all up, when he starts to talk, right? Soon as the video come on, he's going to show his allegiance. Look, he's showing it. He's showing y'all dead in y'all face what this shit is about. As you see, the skull and bones and the serpent coming up to all seeing eye. He keep blatantly putting it right in y'all face. Strategic drop. All right. He's putting it right in y'all face right now. All right. He ain't trying to cover it up. Right. He ain't trying to wear a long sleeve. He ain't trying to camouflage it or nothing. Right. Because it wasn't meant for him to camouflage it. It was meant for him to show the world what this shit is about. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Right. Right. Showing the world what this shit is about. And you're going to continue to see him blatantly keep putting it up to the camera. Dead center. Showing you what it's about and what it ain't. All right? So somebody make it make sense. Because we just did. Because he's a puppet for the lightning bolt, allegedly, just like Chrisean and Blueface is. Okay? Straight like that. And Ryan Garcia has literally been a puppet. He claimed that they kidnapped him at Bohemian Grove. Didn't he say that, y'all? Didn't Ryan Garcia say that he was kidnapped at Bohemian Grove and they were doing all kinds of shit to children and everything, right? He said he seen everything. It's what he said. He said they kidnapped him. Check it out now, right? See something here. Check it out. All right. This was just last year. In 2024, professional boxer Ryan Garcia sparked widespread concern and controversy by claiming he was abducted and taken to Bohemian Grove, an elite private campground in California known for hosting powerful world leaders and businessmen. All right? Okay? You see this, right? Hmm. Right? This is what Ryan said. This is what Ryan said. Okay? Abduction allegations. All right? He said he witnessed rituals. Okay? And for the ones who don't know, okay, they performed the ritual the other night when he claimed they didn't show up because he bought the chickens. And I know y'all like, what? Yeah, y'all don't know. When they do these alleged rituals and these alleged sacrifices, okay, they use fucking chickens, hens, lambs, you name it. You name it. So Ryan Garcia said that he bought 2 chickens, yo. He bought 2 chickens. It was waiting. See something here. Check it out. Look, I bought 2 chickens. Okay? What you buy 2 chickens for? What you buy 2 chickens for? And let me tell y'all, yo, a lot of this shit will go over a lot of people's head, bro, and under a lot of people's feet. All right? Seriously, what you buy 2 chickens for? Huh? Because did I or did I not show y'all as I strategically bring fire and flame when I was breaking down the D'Angelo situation and Erica Badu situation? Okay, and I took y'all over there to Cuba. I took y'all to Cuba where D'Angelo went to go make that voodoo album, right? Right? And I showed y'all and I explained to y'all about the alleged Santeria ritual that, as I strategically break this down, D'Angelo was involved in while making his voodoo album. And I showed y'all the video of him what? Sacrificing the rooster, sacrificing the chicken, and all that, right? Did I or did I not? Okay. So, like I said, man, the man said he bought 2 chickens. Why are you buying 2 chickens? I thought y'all were going rock climbing or some shit, right, y'all? Am I bugging? Didn't they say they had scheduled some rock climbing or shit? Didn't he say that? I believe he did. I believe he did. Zeus. Crazy work. All right. Everything is connected to the lightning bolt. Just like that Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua fight. Try to tell y'all, Jake Paul came out there in the Hulk Hogan attire. It got manhandled by Anthony Joshua. That basically looked like, you know what I mean? A reflection of Zeus in that bitch, standing over Jake Paul. And we seen Zeus demolish Jake Paul. Like we had never seen Jake Paul get demolished in a fixed fight ever in our life. And it was made to look like that for a reason. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. I appreciate y'all. I do. I appreciate y'all. I do. So let's see why she didn't show up again.
11 a.m. The other one was at 4:30 p.m. That was at the track, and the other one was in the boxing gym. Two different type of trainers. So I'm excited. I'm blessed. I'm happy. Everybody that keep trying to say that oh, me and Garcia, like we're still friends. We're still gonna stream. We're still cool peoples.
We're still friends. We're still going to stream. We're still going to run plays. We're still going to run scripts because everything is staged. And if we don't run this shit, we don't get paid.
I think it was just a miscommunication for real, for real. I'm gonna be honest. Nobody want to rock climb. I made that clear. I'm
See
boxing
that?
only. I don't like things being clip farmed. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to respect all parties, even myself. You feel me? Like, like yeah, he has a wife, so I don't really want to be clip farmed. Oh, it's a rock climbing day with. I just didn't want none of that, and that all, and then I go far as showing y'all receipts, messages, but why would I do that? We grown here, you feel me? And then not like that. I still love bruh. Like whatever he did, he still blessed me. You feel me? So I'm focused on the positives for real, more the negatives. But you know how I am. I'm an outspoken. I speak up. I don't sugarcoat stuff. None of that. I even communicated when he said something about it being rock climbing. I was like, I don't want to do that. And long story short, I would go nitty gritty, but it's messy. So anyway, I just want to keep it short. You know what I'm saying? You don't wait on anybody to do something that you truly want to do or you're passionate for. You just go do it yourself. So that's what I did today. You feel me? Um,
But you ain't going to take the tattoo off, you fucking liar. Now, like I said, how long was anybody going to wait before they spoke on this? Because nobody spoke on how this fucking lying girl still got this tattoo on her face. Like I said, I'm on that shit. Okay, it's a lot more stuff that I could go into tonight, but I'm going to save a lot of strategic, vital information like I always do. Okay, but like I said, for all the people that has been following this situation involving Chrisean and little Ronnie and the baby and Blueface, okay, when is anybody was going to speak up and actually say something about Chrisean still having this tattoo on her face when they told us she got it removed? They showed us that she was getting it removed off of her face, but it's still there. Why? Why? It makes you think as I strategically make real life matters make real life sense. I wonder, is China shit still there? And they making it seem like her shit is gone too. Because I told y'all that she had just went and seen Black China right before this alleged laser removal. And we know the situation that Black China went through. Now, I could guarantee you, y'all, that Black China still got her shit. I could guarantee you because they're telling us in our face, okay? In so many words, I don't give a fuck what they showed us on Instagram or what picture they showed us of the shit gone because we know that these pictures are played with AI and everything, bro. All right. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. Anything is possible. And like I said, I don't believe Black China got her shit removed either. I'm going to keep it real. I don't believe she got her shit removed either. Okay. Because her and Chrisean went to the same place. She recommended Chrisean go to this tattoo laser removal spot. Same shit. They streamed it and everything. The exact same way China shit went was the exact same way Chrisean tattoo removal went. But the crazy thing about it, the tattoo ain't go nowhere. All right? All right? Push the 3 dots then, bitch. All right? Let me push your 3 dots, ho. Bend over. Let me push your 3 dots, ho. Bend over. Respectfully. Let me push your 3 dots. Okay? Because evidently, your husband ain't pushing them. You over here worried about who fast and who slow. Get your weird ass out of here, man. Respectfully. Y'all just mad because I'm breaking down y'all nasty bitch. Y'all nasty bitch. Okay? All right, now, when I start dragging you motherfuckers, don't y'all turn this into, oh, this guy fear, he over there, he bashing females and all that. I don't want to hear none of that shit from you little content creator ass whore bitches. Respectfully. Because all my 5 starters know I have a majority of a female following. And my female following know I'm not on no disrespectful shit when it comes to no females, okay? But I'm gonna let you nasty little whores know this, okay? Y'all on y'all little channels, putting my name all in y'all mouth, running y'all mouth about what I got to say about Chrisean. Evidently, you bitches are bothered by the truth. Because why are you so worried about what the fuck I'm saying if it's not the truth? Right? Why you so worried about breaking down what I'm saying, trying to fucking debunk my lies? No, you're trying to debunk the fucking truth, you fucking weirdos. And like I said, bitches, respectfully, because we can have fun with this shit or we can get ugly with this shit. However you want it. But one thing for sure, 2 things for damn sure, 3 things for damn sure, and for certain, you ain't gonna get your shit off like you think you're gonna get your shit off. All right? Now, like I said, I'm over here minding my fucking business, bitch. Breaking down content just like everybody else break down content. Everybody has their fucking opinion and has the right to speak what the fuck they want to speak when they get ready to speak it. Now, when I start getting back on your ass, I don't want to hear none of y'all bitches talking about, oh, you over there bashing females or this and all that. No, because see, y'all not going to flip this and turn it into that. Y'all not going to flip it and turn it into that once I start getting on y'all motherfucking top. Respectfully. Okay? So I advise y'all. All right? Keep my name out your mouth. Respectfully. Because I ain't bothering you at all. But it's obvious that you're bothered by the truth. And I ain't got to say your name like you got to say my name and all this weird ass shit. Because, like I said, I already know what you're trying to turn this into. Because once I start stepping and standing all on your ass, don't talk about, oh, you harassing females and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Remember every fucking thing you said, all right? And I'm going to hold you to that shit. Respectful. And whoever stands by this weirdo ass bitch, Chrisean, like I said, it goes to show you the type of person you are. It goes to show you, all right, where your morals and where your principles, all right, lie and where they lay. Respectfully. Okay, because I don't see nobody out here in their right fucking mind actually going to bat, okay, for this weirdo ass bitch that don't give a fuck about her son. She don't give a fuck about life. She represents the demon. She represents the devil. She disrespect the Most High. She mocks the Most High. You fucking name it, okay? And I said what I said the way I said it. Because, like I said, yo, it's a million and one. And check this out. This how you know they bothered by the truth, y'all. I only did 2 shows. Only did 2 fucking shows on it. When you got these fucking channels that got all these videos, they whole channel is talking about this girl and her fucking baby and making up all kinds of weird ass fucking lies. You don't see them bitches talking about them. You don't see them bitches all in their comment section, right? Right? Right. That's what I thought. But I do 2 episodes and motherfuckers already coming. They already coming. I know because the truth hurt like a motherfucker. I hope she paying you enough. I hope she paying you enough. I hope she paying you enough. The same way you go hard for her in the comment section, let me see how hard that bitch go for you. When the motherfucker starts stomping, stepping, and standing on your fucking neck on this app. Let's see how hard she'll go for you. Fucking groupies. Fucking frogs. Ribbits, bro. Drop y'all froggies in the chat. Respectfully. Okay? Because they on my dick. All right. Open your throat like them frogs do. Ribbit. You see how they throat expand? All right, all you frogs. All you froggy ass motherfuckers. Leap. Expand your throat. Ribbit. Ribbit. Because I'm quite sure if you go hard for Chrisean, I'm quite sure she taught you everything she know. She know how to expand her goddamn throat. I done told everybody the bitch run through a 30 piece, right? She run through a goddamn 30 piece. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Froggy ass motherfuckers, man. Shout out the whole nation, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I do. Okay? Talk about she forgot. How you forgot when you over there, you know what I mean? You fucking with a, I don't give a fuck who he is or what the fuck he about or what he got going the fuck on. How you all forgot and you over here, all right, tweaking or the nigga that's representing the demon and the devil right in front of your face. How the fuck you all about God, you weird bitch, when you sign your fucking name on a contract that says fucking Zeus? Okay? What the fuck is wrong with you fucking weirdo ass bitch? Right? Ain't nobody want to speak up. I say shit. I Zeus. Right? See something here. And yo, we just cruising tonight. You know what I mean? Just popping it a little bit, right? Okay? See this, right? Zeus, the king of gods in Greek mythology, the ruler of Mount Olympus. See this, right? And the god of the sky, thunder, law, order, and justice. You hear that, right? All right. That's powerful shit right there when you dealing with this type of darkness, man. All right. This ain't nothing to fuck with. Okay. And Chrisean no, Blueface no, Ryan Garcia no. All right. And all the rest of them know that come with them contracts. Ain't no way out this contract, yo. Let me say it again. All right. How many people from the Zeus network has lost their life unexpectedly? I wait. Let's say it again. How many people from the Zeus network, from them reality shows, done lost their life unexpectedly? Let's see something here. And I told y'all that they are gearing up for the 2026 what? Olympics, right? Right? That's what I told y'all that this shit is all about. The year of the lightning bolt is on its way. Let's see something here. Okay, so check it out. All right. It's just happened. This was the what? As I strategically break this down. All right. This was the fucking ritual. The same fucking ritual in the same month, the same numerology when motherfucking who? Little lightning bolt was born. Okay. You see this, right? So there have been notable deaths connected to Zeus Network, Baddies franchise, as I strategically break this down. Primary social media influencer, all right? Renea Dunlap, the nude queen, found deceased in Cleveland in early 2025. You know why it was early 2025? You know why it was early in 2025? Because what happened early in what? 2025? Ronnie Doe lost his life too, as I strategically break this down, right? What happened in early 2025? Didn't Ronnie Doe lose his life? Right? Exactly my point. Okay. Energy thrive off each other. All right. Energy thrives off the energy. But check it out. All right. Found this found deceased in Cleveland in early 2025 after traveling for a Baddies Midwest audition. You see this with police suspecting overdose, but family disputing it. And reality star Raymond Harper, who passed away in September, with his death confirmed by the network. You see? All right. The network confirmed the death. Anytime you have a network or a business or a corporation, all right, confirming the death and not the family confirming the death, you know it's something with that shit. All right. Let y'all know that right now. Anytime you have the corporation or the business or some shit, you see what I'm saying? Actually confirming the death before the family confirmed the death. You know it's something up with it. Just like what happened the other day with the Call of Duty dude. You see what I'm saying? It was the Respawn company. As I strategically break this down, it was the Respawn company, all right, confirmed his death. Now, the crazy thing about Respawn is, in Call of Duty, you do the respawn to come back to life, right? But the crazy thing about it, when he hit that wall, he wasn't able to come back to life. You see, everything is by symbolism, everything is symbolic. You see what I'm saying? So it's not by coincidence. September 2025. All right. They altered Chrisean's birth and her labor, allegedly. They altered her labor. All right. So the numerology can fall, all right, on this alleged skull and bones situation. As I told everybody, old boy was born on the ninth month, the third day. All right. 2020, what, 2023, right? Exactly. Okay. So it's not by coincidence. Okay. Look, found dead in a vacant house. Bullshit. They ritualistically killed that man. All right? Or her. See this, right? Found dead in a vacant house in Cleveland, Ohio in January 2025. Ronnie got knocked down. All right? Like the next month. Okay? Police suspected overdose, but her family denied drug use, citing lack of what? Paraphernalia and needle marks with the cause of death pending. All right? So, okay, so I ain't know that girl, y'all. I ain't know that girl who allegedly made that 911 call was also on the baddie shit too. I ain't know that. Okay? And that shit was Zeus connected as well. You see that, right? I ain't know she made that 911 call. How about y'all? Hey y'all, how many of y'all knew that girl that made that 911 call when Scooter lost his life? How many of y'all actually knew that she played on the Baddie show? I didn't know that. I didn't know that, man. Merry Christmas to everybody. If y'all celebrate, man, you know, children probably opening up presents all over, man. Over here on the East Coast, man. It's not quite that time on the West yet. A few people from Z passed away, even RIP Breaking right after he did a song with Natalie. Beat King, excuse me. Black China is involved with slash the Kardashians. She's still evil. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm here. I'm here, y'all. I'm bringing in Christmas right along with y'all, man. Right along with y'all. Okay. But we can't say the same for these weirdos. See, let me tell y'all why all this weird shit is happening, y'all. All right. This is supposed to be the time of the season for winter solstice, right? It's supposed to be the winter solstice situation. You see, and this is why a lot of weird shit is happening. This is why a lot of alleged energy is being harvested the way it's being harvested, man. All right. We done seen this type of activity time and time again. Not only that, man, they starting not to hide this stuff, man. You see what I'm saying? They're starting not to hide this stuff anymore, y'all. They're putting it right in our face. Not only is they putting it in our face, okay, they're actually teaching this stuff. You see, it's a lot of videos on YouTube as I strategically break this down. It's a lot of videos on YouTube, y'all, that makes it seem like they're exposing these dark demonic forces when actually they're teaching it, when actually they're promoting it. I said what I said, and I'm gonna say it again. All right, it's a lot of fucking channels on YouTube, all right, that claiming that they're exposing this evil, but in reality, all right, they're promoting it. In reality, they're pushing it, they're teaching it, all right, but they had this presentation like they're exposing it, where in reality, they're pushing it, they're teaching it, okay? They're teaching it because if you exposing this type of evil, you should also be exposing how to what, y'all? Stay prayed up and protected from that type of evil. You see what I'm saying? And when you have channels that don't explain that, when you have channels that don't get into that, but they claim that they showing and exposing what this is about, what the Masonic organizations are about and all this evil activity is about. But when they don't show you or explain, I'm not even going to say show, okay? When they don't explain to ones how to stay protected from this energy, how to what, y'all? Get knowledgeable information so you can have the discernment to be able to counter this energy. You see what I'm saying? And when I see channels not doing that, they're more focusing on the alleged exposure or the alleged, what they say, pulling the veil off of shit, but you ain't trying to explain how to stay protected from this type of energy and these spirits. And I look at that as red flags, man. You know, I look at that as red flags all day long. And it's a lot of channels that are doing it. And like I said, they're not hiding it no more. Not only are they not hiding it, like I said, y'all, they're teaching it. They're teaching it. They're teaching it. They got schools and classes and courses and shit that you have to study for. Like you taking a quiz, like you taking a exam and shit. You see what I'm saying? This shit is going on, man. Allegedly. This shit is going on, man. Now, I done said this plenty of times on my show before. All right. Do I honestly believe everybody in these organizations have bad and evil intentions? No, I don't. Okay, do I honestly believe that it's some people in the organization that joined this brotherhood or these sisterhoods and they don't realize how deep this shit go? They have no idea. Yes, I honestly believe it's people that are a part of the brotherhood and a part of the sisterhood that don't know how dark it really gets until they start to level up. Okay, It's just like a video game, for example. You don't know what's on the next level until you get there, right? You don't know what the next stage or the next scene is going to bring until you pass that level. You don't know how the next board is going to be. You don't know what's in store for you. You see, until you get to that level. And allegedly, this is how that shit go down in these brotherhoods and sisterhoods. They're not going to tell you right from the first jump, right from the second jump, third jump, fourth pillar, sixth pillar, seven step, eight step. No. All right. It's certain things that allegedly has to be earned. It's things that have to be embedded in you, allegedly. You see what I'm saying? So it's more like conditioning, as I strategically make real life matters, make real life sense. It's more like they're conditioning you and getting you comfortable with the brotherhood, with the sisterhood, with the people involved in the organizations and things like that. And you know what comes with what? Comfort, liabilities. Okay, every time. Never fails. Never fails, man. So, they're not just going to come out and tell these people, okay, yeah, man, this is what it is. And once you get to a certain level, once you get to a certain degree, all right, this is what happens. This would go down. Nah. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Okay, they're going to make sure you are conditioned. They're going to make sure you are TG, trained to go when it comes to that shit. Trained to go all the way to go. So when it's time to get to that level, you're not going to turn back. You're going to agree with it. You're going to pledge your allegiance. You know? So she claimed this is the end of an era.
Okay. The only reason I can we put the eye goggles on properly? I'm holding it. All right. Ready? Yeah. You can hold my hand. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Look, the tattoo never came off, y'all. She never took it off, y'all.
Okay, keep going. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt.
Does it show? Huh?
Jesus.
Can I hold her hand? Ready? You okay?
Look at this.
Yes, I'm okay.
I am doing a big one.
It burns.
Yo, it shows the tattoo coming off, right? But why is the tattoo still on her face, y'all? All right? Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up, y'all. Something ain't adding up here. See something. Okay? You see this, right? Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. So when they show us this tattoo coming off, it shows them removing his hair off of the tattoo portrait. Hold on here, y'all. Shout out everybody up in here, man.
You're halfway done. You want a break?
No, keep going. I can't. Ah, listen, I can't. My God. Jesus.
Look, y'all. Look. So if it's supposed to be,
I'm sorry, Lord. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, take a breather.
you see that, right, y'all? Strategic drop. All right? What the fuck is going on here? A whole bunch of AI? A whole bunch of AI? It's a whole bunch of AI, y'all. And this proves that they still can manipulate the AI even through a live video. Because if these tattoos are coming off of her face, okay, how the hell do she still have it on her face? Check this out. Even when she go get this new one, strategic drop,
I'm gonna do one little step.
the tattoo still there. Even when she go get this one taken off, right? All right, this supposed to be the second time she go back after the blue face one has been removed. So why is it still there?
Okay? You just tell me how it is. Ready?
Hold on.
I'm holding. I'm not going.
You gotta get the J
Actually,
too.
I can hold it if you want.
Like the pants.
Yeah, no, this thing, the cryo.
Okay, okay, yeah, you
I
hold
can
it. I'm
hold it.
scared.
Okay, no worries.
Ready?
Okay. Hold on. I'll keep moving here. Okay. Okay.
Why you laughing and shit? I thought it hurt so bad. I thought it had hurt so bad, but it's ticklish now, right?
Okay.
Oh, let me guess. It was on her face, right? Of course it's going to hurt on her face. But how the fuck it hurt on her face if the tattoo's still there? It ain't go nowhere.
It hurt the last time. I don't know if I can do this.
It hurt the last time as I strategically break this down, right? So she just told everybody out of her mouth. It hurt last time, which proves this is supposed to be the second time she come back after the first time, right? Right? Someone says it takes a few sessions. Okay, I understand it might take a few sessions, but what we are seeing here, all right, it don't look like they need any more. It don't look like they need too much more sessions, but you can clearly see half his face is gone already. Half his face is gone already, right? So why it's not adding up and matching up, okay, from the shit that's on her face? It's still there. Everything, y'all. His hair, his eyes. I thought they took half of the eyes off. You see this, right? Half of the eyes is gone. I apologize about that. All right, y'all. So can somebody explain? Do anybody have any explanations for these scripts? So now everything is cat. You see, they blow their own shit, y'all. Everything is cat. She gonna lose all her engagement. Let me tell you why. Because they don't even know how to stage shit. They don't even know how to stage shit well. They don't even know how to stick to the script. Literally. They don't. They are major fuck ups. And this is why every time they fuck up the script, they got to try to bring something else in. They got to try to bring something else in. And when they do that, it continues to what? You have to cover lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. You have to keep covering up these lies. You have to keep covering up these lies because shit don't be adding up, right? Right. And it's exactly what's going on right now with these goofy motherfuckers over there, okay, with the lightning bolt. All right. They're playing with AI right in our face, telling us that Chrisean got this goddamn tattoo removed off of her face and she didn't. And they did it in real time, which shows y'all how powerful this AI shit is. Okay. Not only that, as I strategically break this down, okay, it's Christmas, y'all. I got a gift for you. Okay. And I know you like, what gift? Because I've been trying to tell y'all since we just proved that they fucking with their images and shit with this AI, right? As I strategically break this down, right? Check this out. Now, all the pictures that y'all have been seeing of little Ronnie, all right, little lightning bolt and Ronnie, right? Let me tell y'all, all those pictures are AI. All right. They AI these pictures, all right, and incorporated. That's right. All you believers gonna be mad than a bitch now. You see, a lot of y'all mad. Y'all mad as fuck. And I'm gonna continue to make y'all mad with these facts. Okay? Don't y'all know? Let me explain to y'all why this AI, all right, has also played a major part in the situation with Chrisean, Blueface, Ronnie, and listen, they have been photoshopping and using AI pictures of Ronnie when he was a kid, okay, and Ronnie face, all right, and actually incorporating it into, all right, little lightning bolts face to make them look alike and resemble each other, y'all. These are facts. These are facts. They have been playing with these pictures from the start. You can tell that these pictures are AI and they put this man's face, all right, in these pictures. Okay? All right? For the ones who don't know how this shit go, that tool is very powerful and we seeing it all on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We see it in the memes. We see it in the memes. So why wouldn't they do it with this situation to convince people, okay, that he's the baby daddy? All right. Why wouldn't they? All these pictures are AI to incorporate Ronnie Doe to look like this baby. All right. Okay. They show y'all that they're doing it. They show y'all that they're doing it. All right. All these pictures are cat. All these pictures are cat. All of them are cat, y'all. Okay. All right. And I told everybody when Chrisean Rock went out there to when Chrisean Rock, y'all, went out there to Compton, she was with some bodyguards, armed security. Everywhere she been going, she's with armed security. Even when she went to the game, armed security. Check it out. All right, I told you they fuck the scripts up every time. Okay, so we see her in another part of the hood. Okay, but it's what y'all have to pay attention to. Hold on. All right, you see these guys here? These are the armed security. One, two. These are the armed bodyguards. All right, why Chrisean gets out of the vehicle, as you see, right? But she has these bodyguards with her, armed bodyguards. Okay, armed bodyguards. But she came to the hood all by herself, right? Right? And why you think every time it's time to come outside, okay, and show the baby, y'all? Why y'all think the baby always in a carriage? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see, they don't want nobody else to take no pictures of that baby. Alleged. Okay? Because look how they got the baby all covered up. Look at it. Look at it. The baby still look like a newborn inside of that bassinet. Right? Check it out, yo. Saturday. See something here. See that, right? Strategic drop. You see how she turned that bitch around real quick? You see that, right? She put that hood over and turned that joint around real quick. Real quick. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Real quick. Did she or did she not? She flipped that stroller around real quick.
Just so you know, you got real people that love you around. Because the people that don't give a fuck ain't gonna say nothing. We fucking
Oh, she got a mouth on her, Sleepy.
Okay, they go to security. All right, they go to armed security right here, y'all. So all y'all talking about, she went to the hood and they were fighting and blah blah this, blah blah that. Man, they wasn't doing no fighting. How they doing some fighting? Ain't nobody wig come off. Ain't nobody braid get pulled out. Ain't nobody get scratched up. And keys of the keeper and keeper of the keys, whatever her fucking name is. And Chrisean said the same exact thing. Ain't nothing wrong with my face. 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 I ain't got one mark on it. I ain't got one scratch on it. I bet you don't. Okay? Because y'all wasn't fighting for real. That wasn't no real fight. That was some stage bullshit. That wasn't even a real fight. Okay, and like I said, we make it make sense. If Chrisean could fight so much, she got all these skills, she got all this and all that. Why are you trying to take up boxing lessons then for a scripted fight, right? Strategic drop. I bet. I bet. All right. We gonna see who the idiot is. All right, bitch, eat my dick. You and your small channel. Y'all just mad as hell. All right, I'm gonna get disrespectful. I'm gonna get disrespectful. Respectfully, I'm gonna get disrespectful. Respectfully, I'm telling you, I be seeing shit. All right, you stinking whole bitches been in my comment section ever since I started. And I'm gonna give y'all what the fuck y'all want. I'm gonna give you what the fuck you need. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna give it to you respectfully. All right. But like I said, bitch, huh? That bitch still got the tattoo. You the idiot, bitch. You the dummy, bitch. Cause you thought we wasn't gonna find out, huh, bitch? Because you the one helped pushing this narrator, right? You and them other weird ass channels that don't hold Chrisean accountable for shit she do. Nothing. Nothing. The only idiot is your dumb ass, motherfucker, for thinking we that fucking stupid. You the only idiot for thinking we that fucking stupid, bro. Alright? Fuck you talking about. Yo, she trying to say we all stupid. She trying to say we all dumb fire starters. Even the bitch that went live popping her shit. They're basically saying, all right, we're all spiritually dumb and we don't know what the fuck we talking about. Not only me now, okay? They're not only talking about me, they talking about y'all too. Okay, everybody that agree with everything I'm saying and all the facts and all the receipts where we make real life matters make real life sense. Okay? So out of 20,000 something people, all right, over 300 and something comments, they're calling each and every last one of them individuals stupid and dumb. We don't know what the fuck we talking about. All right. We ain't spiritually knowledgeable about shit we talking about. That's basically what they saying. We some dumbed down motherfucker and we don't know God. Okay, and we can't recognize these demons, and we don't have no discernment. We stupid, right? Fuck out of here. Who the fuck you think you playing with? Only stupid motherfucker is y'all. that part. That part. Y'all the only goofy motherfucker because this bitch still got her tattoo. And like I said, y'all, they mad. You see, the same way like they got channels out here to what? Expose shit. They also got channels out here to keep y'all spinning with this narrative. And these are the type people that are in my comment section. These are the type people that's in my comments. These are the type people that's in my lives. All right, these little itty bitty channels, and I'm a little itty bitty channel myself, but they're a little itty bitty smaller than me. All right, and it's these channels that's upset and mad because they have been exposed. And if I expose this shit, I expose their shit too without even exposing them. Just because y'all over there, all right, trying to make it seem like it's something that is not. I'm debunking y'all shit without debunking y'all shit. And that's why y'all bothered about the truth. We see this bitch getting this tattoo taken off of her face. So why is it still on her face? Why would she go live? It's still there. We see it's gone clearly, right? Look, they're removed, right? Half of the tattoo is gone. But when she go live, right, the tattoo still there. Everything is still there. When she's getting her second tattoo removed, it's still there. Make it make sense. Something ain't adding up. Okay. Now, right. Listen, I understand that it takes a few sessions to remove it completely. So it's no longer visible. I understand that. I do. But this tattoo doesn't look like it's been touched at all. And we clearly see it being removed, allegedly, right? So how did all the dark print come back after it's been removed? Something ain't adding up, y'all. Happy holidays. Okay. So somebody said, look at that at top. Y'all think that was Junior inside there? All right. Cause I see we got them motherfuckers bothered. And look, as long as they keep focusing on us, all right, debunking what I'm talking about, then y'all know what I'm saying is 100% all facts and the truth. Cause ain't nobody gonna waste their time trying to debunk no lies when you could be covering Chrisean, right? Cover Chrisean like you've been doing. Why you so bothered about trying to debunk what I'm talking about? And like I said, as long as you focusing on debunking what I'm talking about, and I only made 2, 3 shows, I know I'm pushing some buttons because it's a lot of channels on here, all right, that clearly make up all kinds of shit about this weirdo ass girl, all right, all kinds of shit. But everybody has the right to their own opinion. When you're on the internet, when Chrisean playing a certain character, Chrisean is not to be liked. It's for her to be hated. This character is for her to be hated, not to be liked. That's how she get paid from people who dislike her. You see what I'm saying? That's how the engagement come in. All right. Y'all not supposed to like Chrisean. Y'all not supposed to like the things that she do. You see what I'm saying? This is the type character that they done build up, and this is the person that she really is. Shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? I seen security with her while she was at Compton, right? Right, exactly. But they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. Just like she was at that game. Just like she was at that game. All right. Y'all tell me one female that's supposed to have a fight, right? But when you have a fight, you got wig on, you got earrings on, you got jewelry on, you got your nails done, all that. All right. And none of that shit gets damaged. Your hair, your nails, you got no bruises, still got your necklaces on your neck, still got your earrings in your ear. It was a fucking play. And this is why when they show the fight, they show the ass end of the clip because it was scripted. Ass end of the clip. And like I said, we can believe it now that we got the receipts, man. You know what I'm saying? Now that we got the receipts that they are playing with Junior, Little Lightning Boat, all right, pictures, and they're playing with these pictures in these lives with this AI, even when it comes to these tattoos, as y'all see, y'all. All right, the tattoo is being removed.
Damn, it's all wow. You guys are good.
Please, I didn't get it off.
You notice how the fucking video is kind of blurry as I strategically break this down. We in 4K, bro. This 2025, why is the live stream so blurry? Why it's not clear like it should be, yo? Hit the like button. Let's make real life matters, make real life sense. Why it's not clear? Why it's not in 4K? Why it's all blurry? because AI done manipulated this shit, bro. All right, that's why.
Breathe. Ready? You're way stronger than you think.
Look.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Hey, Sean, you're doing great, girl. You're almost done.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
Okay, so we done seen them remove half of the damn tattoo, y'all. Make it make sense. This is crazy work. Baby don't eat anything. All right. And like I said, now that we got the proof that they manipulating this AI shit with these pictures, it's already been said, okay, that these pictures with little lightning bolt and Ronnie Doe have been manipulated as well, man. Okay, to make this baby resemble Ronnie. Okay, so they played with it. All right, and they've been playing with it. They've been playing with it, y'all. Crazy work, man. The Twilight Zone.
Oh shit, I'm out. Bro, you just got here, gang. Bro, what? It's crazy. Hey, who got my jacket? Oh, what? Got him locked up, man. Oh, hell no. What is this? Oh, shit. Dude?
Where do y'all think they getting all them fucking groupies and them females from, y'all? And what do y'all think they gotta do just to be a contestant on this show? All right. We can only imagine. We can only imagine, man. All right. We can only imagine.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, yeah. Oh, she had. Oh, sorry, my bad. Damn.
You see King Yeller, all them there. All right. So shit just weird vibes, man. Weird vibes with this situation, man. But yo, we about to close out, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. I ain't gonna hold y'all all night, man. You know, we about to close out. I just wanted to come here tonight and drop a few things and prove some more lies strategically about these scripts, right? Right? Ain't that's all we've been doing? Is what? Bringing things to the light that's been sitting right over there in the corner, all right, in the dark the whole time. And it was going over everybody's head and on everybody's feet. And I'm just here to bring it to the light. That's it. Strategically, I sat back and I wanted to know how long individuals was going to fucking wait and speak on this tattoo situation. Nobody said nothing, y'all. And this is why I move strategic. Nobody said nothing. The ones that's going to bat for Chrisean make y'all look stupid. Literally. She's making y'all look stupid as hell. All right. If she depending on y'all for a team. She making y'all look real bad out here in these streets. Cause y'all have to continue to lie and prove and talk out your ass and prove nothing just to make her character and her engagement look good. Crazy work, y'all. And we gonna finish talking about this. It's up. All right. Like I said, y'all, we done opened the doors. We done opened the doors, man. And we done what? Nah, we ain't knocking. We ain't kicking. All right. We burning that motherfucker down. We burning that bitch down. But shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, everybody that joined me tonight for this live, man. I appreciate y'all. I do. I appreciate y'all, man. We about to get up out of here, man. I just felt as though it was vital that I bring y'all this information, man, strategically. And I told y'all, I got y'all. It's a lot of things we gonna be revealing that a lot of people ain't gonna like, but they gonna have to deal with it. All right. They're gonna have to deal with it because what Blueface say, huh? All right, hold on. They're gonna have to deal with it, right? Hold on. You gotta deal with it, man. You gotta deal with it, man.
Like,
Weird shit.
that's
If
that
you don't
high
want to be
power
under
shit.
my control, get the fuck on.
What do you mean?
Any bitch
Under
with
what
me
control?
is I run the
What?
program. Simple as that.
What
Any bitch with
program?
me is getting ran by me. Period. Not by what they think, not by what they want. They're getting ran by
What are
me.
you talking about?
You're under my program. That's what I'm talking about. You're under my establishment. I'm not confiding and fixing myself for you. You fix yourself to me or get the fuck on. Go
I'm not
find somebody
fixing
else's
shit.
program.
I'm not fixing
Go find
shit.
somebody
What are you talking
else's.
Do it. The fuck?
You heard that, right? All right? Or go find somebody else's program because we got ours over here, man. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flame, man. If y'all just coming up in here, man, hit the backfire, hit the replay, man. Happy holidays to everybody. If you're celebrating, everybody stay prayed up, man. You know, and be grateful for the things that you have. You know, be grateful for the things that you take advantage of or we take advantage of on a daily, like having food to eat, air to breathe, being able to use our limbs and you know what I mean, shower ourselves and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the most important things. You know, I don't care about no gifts. I don't care about no presents. I don't care about no money and all this and all that, even though we need certain things, you know what I mean, to get by in life, you know? But the most important things are taken for granted on a daily, man. And I thank the Most High for allowing me to see another day, allow me to breathe another day. And with that being said, everybody stay blessed. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flames. We up out of here, man. We up out of here. Fear the fire.